Oh yeah. I'm doing an interview with a browser source. Let's go, gang. Oh, I gotta type. I'm so good. Swear. Oh, there's nothing there. Hello. Did I do it right? Maybe. Actually, I think he's not responsive. I killed him. Uh, hello. I think I killed him. He's just a little Kai. Oh wait, he's alive.
I'm hacking the channel.
I was like, couldn't figure it out for a second.
Bleh.
Okay, we're alive. I'm actually being hacked right now. I think I should care more real
Y'all
quick.
got
Hold on. Ah,
y-
I'm being hacked. Ah.
y'all,
Wait.
y'all
Where's that
got
one page?
kid.
Ah,
Ah, y'all got kid
ah.
and jump scared.
Literally. So okay. Um,
Oh yeah, I can
let's.
change expression. I think I can change expressions too. Hold on, let me check.
Oh yeah.
This one.
Oh yeah.
Uh, now I'm scared.
I love that. Okay.
No,
So
my favorite one. My
wait,
favorite one
what's
is
your
this.
favorite? Oh yeah, a little smirk.
I,
My favorite one
I'm
has
a
to be
sh-
this one. I have like a little like I love the little starry eyes.
I'm a smug motherfucker.
Literally. Okay. Hi, it's Miss Maud, and I'm here,
Hi,
and
I'm
we
I'm
have Keen.
I'm yeah. Hi, I'm Kian. I'm a four. I made funny DDLC mod known as New Kids.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I
It's in
got
the
a DM
thumbnail.
from Kane Manga. Yippee!
Whoa, yeah, it's in our little thumbnail. So see, that's the mod, and we did a live on Kane's channel a little bit, like doing a double of the mod, and so
Go
I was
sub
the
to Kane. Go sub to
yeah.
Kane right now, or I will put a pipe bomb in your mailbox.
I'm going to be real with you and think that literally everyone that is here is probably subscribed to him because Kane actually sent like an army over here to get me to 1K. So I think everyone there is already subscribed. If not all of my subscribers are subscribed to him, we're gonna have issues.
Yeah, we are gonna have issues. Also, you should totally subscribe to me.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if it actually worked in the title. Does it actually go to your channel? No, it doesn't. Okay, but I put it in the description. So haha.
Aha!
Yeah, we're sneaky.
Who checks YouTube?
Anyways.
No, seriously, who checks YouTube subscriptions anymore? No one.
Uh, I just spent 2 hours the other day working on my YouTube description to get timestamps on my Friday Night Funkin' video. That time of my life is gone. Okay, so is there a certain way you want to start this out? I mean, you kidnapped me, so
I did not kidnap you. I just kindly asked you to be here, and you said no.
then you took over my YouTube. You hijacked.
No one can stop me on my evil villain arc. And then like Monica just appears. Oh no.
Ah,
Anyway, being real. So, first question.
okay.
Just like imagine like I'm going through my notes. First question. Just explain to the people who you are.
Okay. Actually, hold on. Wait. Can I make this like kind of cool, real quick? First off, can someone make sure that you can hear him? Can you check that you can actually hear yourself? Just tweaking.
Stop tweaking.
It's who I am.
It's like imagine. Yeah, I can hear myself. Let me see who's in the chat. I see a Scarlet Sorrows. Oh no, she's here to sacrifice me. Help me, Miss Mod. I don't want to be sacrificed.
Oh no. Okay.
I
So
see a.
question one you asked was,
Who are you?
who are you?
I
Uh,
see a. I see a Demoy the gamer with a Silver the Hedgehog profile picture. Silver the Hedgehog. And I see a Jari Mpeg. Hello, you. I don't know who
hello.
you are.
Okay, so question number one. Who am I? That's a great question. Now, I technically have an entire video that explains that too. So if I don't do that well, you can go back and watch that. But my name is Miss Mod, and I'm a self-taught coder, and I make DDLC mods. And then I took all the knowledge I learned from a DDLC mod to make my own game. And then I also take that knowledge that I have to help other people their projects, whether it's a mod, a game, or anything.
Also, and judging by the name, Miss Mod, you guys should obviously know that Miss Mod is a dude.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
yeah.
I have a very feminine voice, you know?
Mm.
Oh, thank you for yeah. Thank you. I know 1K subs, it's so exciting. So
I want
close.
1K. I want 1K subs so I can make memberships. Yeah, I think you can do that now. You can make like memberships on your channel.
Guys, I don't even know what my own limits are anymore.
No, I think like if you get 500 subs, you can apply to make like memberships. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Look, I'll have to look, but I like that would be cool because I definitely making your own game, guys, is so freaking expensive. Like, it's insane. It's so scary.
You should make it tier. It's like if you pay 500 bucks, Miss Mod will add you to Lost and Found.
Not gonna lie, I could probably do that. That'd actually be so crazy. I'd add you as a background character because I do need to make background characters. So maybe I could hold an
Yeah,
event or whatever, or it's like a fundraiser. I don't know what I would do. That would be kind of cool. And then like I'd put your OCs in the game or something, and you would get credits for it.
it'd just be funny if like everyone just had like a fight. It's like I want to be in Lost and Found. No, I want to be in Lost and Found.
That would be
You
so
just add like
cool. I just don't know
everyone.
how to promote that stuff is the issue, but that's something I gotta take into consideration actually, because I think well, I wonder how that would do. Okay, so that's who I am. Is there any? Do you want me to go any more in depth about that, or was there anything else you wanted to add to that question, or did I answer it?
You pretty much answered it. Like if you want to know more about Miss Mod, just check out a video.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
video link in the description. Actually, I'd have to add that. Oh, so much work. Hold on.
Ugh.
I'll add it later. Y'all are just gonna have to trust me.
Source, trust me, bro.
Literally. You do only need 500 to apply for memberships? Is it even worth it? I literally doubt anyone is going to pay me even a dollar. I highly doubt it. I don't think it's worth okay. I don't know if it's
Kane
worth
manga. Kane.
yeah, he'll give me a whole dollar and be like, go get yourself popcorn or something.
No, it's like yeah. No, it's like probably Billy would pay. It's like here, $5. I love you. Bye.
Literally. Okay. Any other questions? Like in this
Uh,
field or do we move on?
we can move on. Question two.
All right. You just tell me what it is and I'll type it in. My good spelling skills.
Question two. Originally, it was going to be how to get in DDLC, but you pretty much answered in like who is Miss Mod. But question two. What gave you the idea for My Card Reality?
Hold on. What's a good way to say it? How do you Oh my gosh.
How you
How did you Oh, oh my god, I have to go into this. Okay. Got you.
you could just type question two My Card Reality or just MCR.
Trying to be
Yeah,
professional.
yeah. Professionalism.
Literally. Okay. How did I come up with my collaterality? That is also explained in the video, but I never mind saying this stuff again because I always have a new way to say it or whatnot. You know, you can always inform people on something. How I got into it was when my friend forced me to play the game. I was terrified of it, and after I played it, I was like, well, I have to say thank you to them. And we had a whole like universe story in our heads or whatnot. Like we had like these like little characters, and I was like, okay, it would be fun if I was like, it's just a visual novel. It's basically just changing writing. It's not going to be that difficult to mess with. I was so sure of myself. I was like, I'll just tweak it here or there, add things. I'm like, this is freaking easy. So I was like, I'm gonna make a mod for her, and it was not as easy as I thought. It took a little bit. It took a
You
little bit.
just making the mod. You're like, why did I say this was easy? I regret everything I said.
This sprite was basically my reaction as soon as I started. I was just like, oh.
Oh God.
I was like, why did I do this to myself? I literally remember I was trying to look up a video of how to add things to a folder. It was like, add it into this folder. I didn't even know what that like, I was like, "What? The folder's not there." It was trying to talk about something on my computer. I I didn't even know my own computer. It was like, "Add this into this dictionary," or something. I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
That's like add this to this folder.
It was
I'm
just
putting
telling
it in
me it
this
was just telling me
folder.
to make a folder. It was just telling me to make a folder, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I was
Ah,
literally I was losing it. Um, but after I made that project for my friend, I was like, "Okay," because she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool." And I was like, okay, I feel pretty high about high and mighty about myself. I was like, I kind of want to do this again. And I was in the modding community on Reddit. So I was like, what if I make a mod for them? I was like, I could go out of my way to look for all these mods or whatnot. But I was very addicted to the Monica after story. So sitting in the room asking her questions, playing chess with her and stuff like that. I had so many hours on that game. It's crazy. Um I haven't touched that in so long. I wonder if I should do a live where I just go back to Monica After Story and just listen to her yell at me. She's like, "You haven't been back in 2 years, guys." I'm gonna be so cooked. The title's
no, I
gonna be
think if
like,
you,
it's gonna be
I
like
think if you
last
read,
video with Miss Maud, Monica kills her or something.
no, I genuinely think if you read Monica for 2 years, she gives you a poem saying she's done with you.
Oh, so that's gonna be a
You're
very
cooked.
short live stream.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, we're playing Monica after. Oh, she left me.
Oh, um, thank you guys for checking out my video. Check out these other ones here. Live stream done.
No, it's like, do you guys want to let's play a My Code of Reality because I made that. Just like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
do we do now?
So okay, so
Let's play
then
My.
I was into that. So I was like, okay, Sayori's my favorite character, like App Story. Now, I heard that there was like a Just Sayori or whatever, but I was like, I want to make my own version. So that was the entire point. And so I started drawing these little outfits. I wonder if I still have them somewhere, actually. I know on my Instagram. Let's see if I can find them. I have a very old post of me redoing this one outfit. So if I can find that, I will show that. But I started making these outfits for Sayori, and I was like, it'd be kind of cool if it was like a just Sayori, but you could actually leave the room type of thing. Like you could go on little dates and stuff, and there'd be more scripts and whatnot. Because I like the Monica thing, but being able to leave and having I thought that would be cool.
It is
So
cool,
that was my
and the
goal.
fact
So then, yeah, I'm trying to think.
it is, it's cool, and the fact that you love Sayori, you're based because I also love Sayori. I mean, look at my Discord name; it says everything.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I was like, okay, well, I want to a just Sayori, but it's more interactive. You can do more. And so I basically would just go through the code of that of Monica After Story, and I would just mess with stuff, and it was definitely a hassle. And so I was like, okay, well, what if we start this off where it's like a like a normal mod, and then all of a sudden something happens. Like I was like Sayori, in this case, it's like Sayori becomes self-aware, but instead of her becoming evil, because whenever I finish the game and you get to the fourth act, and all of a sudden she goes evil, I absolutely hated that. It was so out of character for her. I personally don't think it's canon. I will never believe that it's canon because I would think that if deep down, if she was to figure all that stuff out, she would have more of a breakdown. The game would break. I don't think that she would become obsessive and go after character files or whatever too. That's just not who she is. She wouldn't have thought of that.
No, I feel like if you do like kind of Easter egg, like DDLC is also not spoiling. So if you delete Monica before you play the game, like Siri goes like make it stop, like that feels more accurate to a character. If she became
Yeah.
self-aware, it's like make it stop, make it stop.
Well, because that's what happens when you get rid of Monica at the one part. So why is it all of a sudden Act 4? I really think that they just added that at the end there. Like, no hate, okay? But I will never choose to believe that's an actual ending. I choose to believe that that is one that they just decided to add just for no reason, and it makes no difference to the story. So what I wanted to do was have it where instead of Monica leaving or whatnot, like you can't actually remember. I have a demo. The first ever demo was called Just Sayori. I mean, guys, that demo was so insane. It's one of those I choose to forget, but I think it's actually on my website. I think you can find it. Scary. Trying to find the
Scary.
art, guys. I'm getting there. I'm getting close, maybe. Um, oh, here we go, guys. So this is I had no idea how to do art or anything either, but I was making Sayori these little outfits, right? So this is the first one. Now, mind you, the drawing software or whatever I had too. Let me. the drawing software I had, there was no layers or anything too. This was all in one layer, and there was no background. Like I don't know. This is me redoing it, of course, though, after a year. Pretty cute. But that was my idea, is that she had these little outfits, and so you could make choices and ask her questions or whatever. But then we would go places and she would discuss them, and she would be like, "Oh, well, I miss everyone," and like, "Oh, I forgive Monica for the stuff," because I never wanted to believe that the end of the game, like, I feel like Desvada could have added to that, where it's like you see how Sayori would deal with that, and then she fixes the game, and then that's how things would go back to normal. I could not see Sayori going crazy like that. Like, maybe it could corrupt her, yes, but there was no build up to the corruption. If there was a build up to it, I'd understand it.
Yeah. I kind of think like it's just like yeah, it's Sayori, but like she has Monica's mind or something. I,
Well, I mean, technically lore wise, I think it's like all like Monica like was made to not have self awareness like right then and there, whatnot. But that's the thing, is she had that one between day 1 and 2, she had that night period where she had time to process it. And then that's what, and like, and the thing is, her thing, she slowly built up. She did start messing with character files or whatever, but she didn't go full on psycho, crazy, glitching everything out until Act 2. There was a whole build up. There was a full Act 1. Sayori just decides, oh, I know this now, and just goes crazy straight up. I don't like that.
mm,
So got a little off topic there, but no. So basically, that was my idea. And so in the Just Sayori demo I have, you can definitely see a lot of that. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe we can add things, or maybe she doesn't become self aware. Like you can prevent it and whatnot, and other things happen. And so you kind of see that a lot more in my cloudy reality. Um, in a way that I kind of kept my original idea alive, is there's a scene where she does become self aware, and you sit in her bedroom with her. Um, I have the art for it. Just to grab it. See. It would be in mod after. But I'm finding you guys, I swear. Uh, Here we go. This here was supposed to originally be the mod. I was supposed to be it. You were just gonna sit in the room with her, whatnot, talk to her, and then maybe you would go off and do other things. But like, this does actually happen. So definitely ideas change. That's a big thing.
I guess to stay on the idea of Sayori,
Definitely did.
uh,
She was my favorite. She still is.
yeah, I love Sayori. We must, Miss Mark, we must protect her with all our being.
Yes.
If anyone in this chat dares to say anything bad about Sayori, we kill them.
So yeah, no, my kind of reality, it did not. I didn't start off with that. I literally just wanted to make a Monica after story, but with Sayori and with dates and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, here we are.
You're
So
popular.
yeah, I definitely think I should do a live stream at some point with me playing the demo, and y'all will actually hear me just be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to cringe at myself." That demo. Oh my gosh, I don't want to think
No,
about it.
hear me out. Hear me out. You should do a live stream of my cloudy reality, but get people like me and others to dub it with you.
Okay, that would be a cool idea too. Basically, this entire video is you guys just coming up with other cool live stream stuff. That would be nice though. Um, I do have
We
someone else
can
who I think
have
is interested in doing that too. So I have to talk to them. I could probably get an entire
we,
party up in here.
we can have K and B Monica. Yippee! Russian Monica's back.
Yeah, so think about that. Is there anything else you want me to go more in depth with the question? Anything else you want to add, like, about what I said before we move on?
Um, why was Plus made?
Plus was made because I made the thing. Okay, well, I guess I can count this also as another question too. Because I want to see if I can do after with lives, if I can cut it into sections or whatever. So I can, like, people can go and see. I don't even know if you can do that, but you know what? I'm gonna learn. So Plus was made because after the mod was done, I sat down and I saw people playing it and people saying stuff. But as much as other people didn't say anything really negative about it, it also just to me, I would see it and I'm like, this just feels like every other mod. And then also like, some coding stuff and all that. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, It was there, but I couldn't I didn't enjoy my own mod. So I was like, well, if I can't enjoy my own mod and I can't sit there and be proud of it, then I didn't make it to the fullest. I didn't make it with my full intention, I didn't make it with like all my heart, that kind of stuff. I didn't make it how I wanted it to. I wanted to sit down and be like, yeah, I made that. I'm proud of it kind of thing, And if I can't do that, and that's the thing, if you ever make something and it's something that you think you're passionate about and you sit down and you're saying, oh, well, I don't like this. Well, that's a sign that, and it doesn't matter. Like if somebody else said it, I wouldn't have cared. But if I'm telling myself that, that's what was important. If someone else said, oh, this isn't that good, this whatever. But that no one else had an influence on me. No one else had anything bad to say about it. It was me. And of course, my opinion for my project is the most important. So I sat myself down. I said, no, I got to remake this. So the plan was just to completely remake the thing. Now, if you see my Cloudy Reality Plus, there's definitely some differences. There's definitely some big things. I added more features and stuff. But I wanted it to feel more like you had a bunch of choices and you're kind of thrown somewhere, that type of thing. And when I was making it for a while, it was just called Dope. Like it was just going to be like My Cloudy Reality remade. I had no idea for Plus. It wasn't until I was talking to one of my friends and they were like, "Can I offer you a suggestion?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Why don't you call it My Cloudy Reality Plus, like Dogi Dogi?" I was like, "That's so smart." And they also are the person who, hold on, I'm
It's
getting there.
just it's like I need a name for this mod, and it's like my Cardiardi plus genius.
No, that's literally so they were also the person who made the logo.
Look at this epic logo.
So that is Belko. They go by what just Belko on Instagram or whatnot. Um, but they did that. They did this one as well. They they made the text box. So let me
Oh
get
look,
it.
there's a person in the chat who loves Kai from Lego Ninjago. Hi Lizzie. Yeah, that's basically the thing that I do with Lizzie. Every time I see her, I make a Lego Ninjago joke.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we got text box. We got this. They did also make the Sayori, the new Sayori death one. I don't want to show that one.
No, because demonetized.
So um the reason I actually had them make that one is a little bit selfish because I'm so scared of Sayori's death. And so I told them I was like, "Can I ask you something?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can you make it 10 times worse so I'm not scared of the original?" So I don't even think it was originally supposed to be in the mod, but I said, "Hey, so I don't want to be scared of Sayori's death one anymore because it keeps showing up in my mod. So can you just make a scarier one so the first one doesn't affect me?" And it clearly worked. I'm no longer
No,
scared of it anymore.
apparently you owe someone $20,000.
Oh, not Ryan. I owe him. Doesn't he owe me money actually? Excuse me.
Ayo, plot twist. Ayo.
Oh, plot twist.
But
We all
wait,
owe
there's
people
two
money.
Ryans. Oh no,
How
imposter. Who's the imposter?
many Ryans are there? Oh my goodness.
Too many.
But yeah, no.
How
So the
funny? How
entire
funny?
reason that Sayori thing was made was so I could get over my fear of the original one. And we were like, you know what? I can get over my fear and traumatize more people. Whoa, we're getting over this fear together,
Yeah.
guys. I helped you.
Okay. Question 4. How would you
Yes.
feel about Sayori's death?
Oh. Okay, hold on. That's beautiful.
It's like you just talked about Sayori's death, and it's like, hey, question 4. How would you feel about Sayori's death?
Uh,
Say up.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay. How do you feel about Sayori's death? For me, um, Oh my gosh, my brain went dead for a second. So Sayori's death was one of the first things that like I heard. So whenever I heard about DDLC, I was having a sleepover at a friend's house or whatnot, and they started showing like the MatPat thingy, and MatPat all of a sudden was like, "Oh yeah, this crazy psycho girl, whatever." And they're like, and then there's this girl who hung herself,
Welcome
and I
to
was like,
Game
"What?"
Theory.
I was like, "MatPat, you got some explaining to do, buddy. What is this?" Um, and
Was this?
so like MatPat, I think did show the hanging sprite a little bit, like for a split second there, or only showed a part of it. So then I go into the bathroom with one of my friends and whatnot, and I was like, I gotta see this full image. It was a thing. Okay, so I was like, oh, I gotta see this full image, and so we go and we look it up, and I saw it, and I was like, why did I want to see this actually? Why did I want to see this? And I was so scared. Like that was my first experience with first off a game that showed a dead body. I don't know how I went so long. I was 15 when I first heard about Doki Doki, okay? I don't know why it took me that long as a 15-year-old. But then again, I was so scared of horror, I would stay away from it at all costs. So I think it was the fact that I would stay away from anything that I was able to stay away from horror for so long until I had these friends that were just like, yeah, we're turning on horror videos at a sleepover. Well,
And then,
I don't know if I
and
should
then
thank
there's
them for changing
me.
my lives or no. I don't know.
And then there's me who's played like GTA, Call of Duty, like 8 years old. So I've seen a ton of dead bodies. As for me,
Yeah.
like with series, oh yeah, the funniest thing is this might be a surprise to you and people in chat, but as a kid growing up, I have not once ever been invited to a sleepover. I am lonely as hell. No, anyway, my reaction was something because I didn't play the game. I'm planning to live stream it when I get a better laptop. Ugh.
Hmm.
And when I saw like the hugging scene, I was like, "Oh my god, this girl is perfect. I need her in my life. I need the data. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take on the best date ever." And then I gently opened the door, and I was like, "Why am
Oh.
I?" I was like, "I don't feel about. I don't know what to feel about this." And then Sayori, and then bam, and then my 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 mind was just I
I
was never
think
the same again.
so. I didn't, again, I'll stay away from this stuff. I didn't really know the process of hanging yourself either. Only real thing I had with that kind of thing was what was it in like Hocus Pocus or whatever it was when they like hang the witches or whatever. You know, I was just like, oh, okay, it's like you stand on a platform or whatever. I had me and my little innocent mind had no idea that people did that to themselves. I thought it was like a medieval thing and no one did it anymore. Little old me didn't know. Um, but I saw it. And so then I remember like my friend was looking at detail and there was like blood or whatever on her hands and whatnot. I was like, what is going on? And so then I remember when we get to Act 3 and Monica explained it and she was like, oh, you saw how Sayori had this detail? Do you know it was because and I was so mad at Monica for saying that. For some
Yeah, I
reason,
was
the
like,
way that she said it, like she was like, haha, that's so funny. I don't think I was ever that angry at a character in a game before that. I was so mad at her. I had a hatred for her for a long time after, but I do not now. She is now one of my favorites because, you know, I've definitely grown to learn more about her character and whatnot. But at that moment, I was so upset. I was like, you know that she did that. You basically watched her do that and you feel no remorse. Yeah, like dang. I
but
was
yeah,
so
I
mad.
I can- I can I know I can basically show it in my like PNG. I was like, I'm going on a date with Sayuri. Yeah, let's go. Then I just see like her just hanging on like in her room. I was like, what am I looking at?
Literally.
Why'd you do this? Did she kill herself because I'm Irish? No, but realistically, it took me like I actually genuinely was wondering for a few years, like why was there blood on her hands? And I think someone made like a theory, or was like it was confirmed that like she was scratching herself to get the rope off. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no, like whenever I first heard about it, I think like I heard like because again, I was watching the film theory thing. I don't know if Matt had ever mentioned that. So I was like, oh, okay, so maybe she's saying that. But when I tell you, like, I don't even know how long I was staying with Monica when I got that, but when I got that and she told me that, I was so mad. I remember I put my controller down because I was playing it on the Switch. Um, Back then I was scared Monica was gonna hack my laptop, so I spent $40 on it.
Oh no, that's why I got Plus instead of like the actual game because I felt like playing
I
DDO
thought she
the
would
original
actually
game would
like a
actually hack.
virus.
Yeah.
I was so
No,
scared. I was like, "She's
when
gonna
I saw the
hack into
good.
my computer. She's gonna see what I'm doing on Google." Because again, I also like saw like these mods of, like Monica After Story, so I thought she had those same powers and stuff like that. Like,
Lizzie just said in the
so
chat.
scared.
Lizzie just said in the chat, Kane, I'm going to kick your ass. Come on, Lizzie, try me. You can't get to me. Ha 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 ha. And she said, oh, also, mod, pleasure to meet you.
Hello, nice to
Um,
meet you as well.
I guess apart from that, another death that kind of spooked me in DDLC was Yuri's death. Because I was like, oh, I accept your confession, Yuri. You're my second favorite character because I love Shy Girls. Thank God Kane's not here.
That's
And then
I do agree though. Yuri's one was weird, but I feel like it was less of a like the actual death part itself wasn't what scared me. What scared me, and this is literally one of the reasons why I'm now into psychological horror, is it was Yuri's, is because um you sit there and you get this choice and you're like and you panically pick, oh yeah, because and that's something that you actually see happen in real life. You'll pick like sometimes you'll just quickly pick the option that makes the other person happy without thinking about it. So like all of a sudden I'm like all of a sudden willing to date this girl just because I'm scared. Like she's all like in my face or whatever. I didn't know what was gonna happen because I mean I knew she died, but I didn't know what was up at this point. I like I didn't. It's not like the all the memes like gently open the door or whatever. I never saw the do you accept my confession stuff. So I had no idea what was gonna happen, but it was like, do you accept it? And I was like, and I was literally so mad at this girl. I mean, second playthrough, I was like, "You're like scary. Stay away from me." When I tell you it was like, accept my confession, like, "Oh yeah, I've definitely liked you this entire time. Like maybe you're not Sayori, but we could be something." It was so quick. I
no,
switched up so quick.
no, my reaction was like, well, Sayori's dead, but I love this girl, so yeah, I accept your confession. And she's like, ha ha ha, knife. And I was like, she just started stabbing herself. I was like, do girls have something against me? Why is every girl killing themselves because I want to date them? What is wrong with me?
I was AFK for a minute and I'm back. It's also nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Also, but yeah, no, but what I think the craziest part about Yuri's thing was that you were given this choice, and the best way to explain it is you were given this choice with a sense of hope, like, oh, well, we know this girl, she's unstable, whatnot, and we're trying to help her. And then you watch as she still does it. And it's that feeling of all control you thought you had taken away. Like that's how I took it. I took it in a way deeper meaning. Like other people are like, oh, so it doesn't matter what happened, she was gonna do it anyways. I take it as in Dan Silvato threw some choices in your face and said, ha, that doesn't mean anything. And then you realize at that point, like that was the turning point for me where I was like, I have no control in this game. Now a lot of people get that feeling with Sayori's thing, but since I knew that, it wasn't until the Yuri thing hit me that I realized I had no control. With the Sayori thing, I knew it was already going to happen regardless, so it didn't hit me as much because I was spoiled from it. But Yuri's, my control was taken away, man. I was like, oh, so like I'm not playing the game. I'm just the player. I'm just the player. That's all I am at this point. I'm just there.
That's kind of why New Kids is. That's why that's kind of what New Kids is based off. It's like my take on DDLC, but like obviously it's a mod, so it's like flipped over. Like you still find out of like Sayori's depression and stuff and Yuri's obsession, but it's like I'm gonna have it be that you can prevent it if you make the right choices.
Yeah, no, it was definitely what changed it for me. But I mean, it was so cool because after the game was done, I was like, there's no way. And it's probably one of my favorite lines. I have a few favorite lines in the entire game. One is the selling your soul for a cupcake, and then the other one is when Yuri says she's like, isn't it crazy how someone can take your imagination and completely twist it or something? I don't know how she says it, but she says it about psychological horror, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that if Yuri never said that line and that didn't hit me the way it was, there would be no horror elements and there probably would not be a My Cloud of Reality. Because that was what got me hooked on making another mod was the fact that people were you're handed these choices just as a haha kind of thing. Um, but I also hated that too. Like that's why in my mod is every choice is going to affect something in some way because you know I like I know why Dan did it. Dan Salvato did it because it was the whole point was that you were supposed to think you had control, but you had no control, and I completely understand. I love that about the game. For me, I wanted it the for me, it was more of the I wanted to give people the choices so that way people can actually face consequences. Because you didn't face a consequence. You could say you love Sayori and she's still gone. There was nothing you could do. There was no consequences. So technically, you could play the game and could be completely rude to these people because they're not going to listen anyways. So you then have the option to just torture everyone and be like, "Oh no, Yuri, I hate you," or "Sayori, you're just a friend," or whatever, just to be mean for the heck of it because you have no consequence. Okay, so in my mod, I wanted it to be like, well, if you tell Sayori that, well then, yeah, you're gonna get what you know what's going to happen, but that's your choice to make.
For me, it's like with new kids, it's like obviously it's a demo, but in the full version, I want to make it be like when you get a bad ending, like it's your fault. You did this. You're supposed to feel bad because it's a bad ending. Like, ugh.
Exactly.
I think, in my opinion, the two scariest moments for me in DDoC was when Monica takes control of your mouse. So I was like, okay, I can do it because I found it for the first time in Monica After Story. I think it was like, hey kid, choose someone you want to spend time with. Festival. I was like, oh, I'm gonna choose Sayori, and then I saw like Monica was controlling my mouse pick. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, ugh. Wait, hold on, I'll do it best with the thing. I was just like, what are you doing, my mouse? What is she doing?
See,
Ugh.
I never got scared with that one. I had it on the Switch, and 'cause I had it on the Switch. She started to try to control my drift thing. My controller already had a drift problem, so I wasn't paying attention. Then when I realized it was the game, I just used the touchscreen.
No, that's just weird. It's like imagine like Monica trying to control. I'm gonna control your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con drift.
Well, then it was like she was messing with it. I was like, okay, Monica, two can play this game. So I just start using like I use the finger. I just go over there and I'm like I'm using the touchscreen. I'm like, yeah, what you gonna do about that? She was so mad at me. She was like,
And then
hey,
I think I think the second thing that scared me the most is when Monica says your real name. Like,
yeah, that would for me. Like, I think if that ever happened, if I was doing playthrough of Steam, I don't have my real name up there. Look, my first email has the name Pinkie Pie, so all y'all would see is Pinkie Pie. Okay, I was
no,
a My Little Pony girl growing up. Okay,
I don't
just
know
who
if
I
it's
am.
like if you play it on PC, if it's like Monica says your Steam account name or like your PC name.
So I think what it
Like if
does
I
is it does your Steam name. Believe that's what I thought. But then there was all these YouTubers who were freaking out, and I'm like, well, these YouTubers wouldn't have their actual name on Steam, would they? I from what I've seen code wise, I've gone into the code. Is it does go after it looks for Steam first. It
yeah,
looks for your
I thought like
Steam name
when
first.
I
So
thought like when people are freaking out over like their real names because I thought they downloaded DDoC off like the website, not Steam. It could be that, but like, well, if I ever live stream DDoC and then Monica says, "What's your name, Key?" and I'm like, she knows me. She's leaked my IP address. I need to delete this girl right now.
you know what would have been the best is if I my first playthrough back, 3 years ago, and it was like, "Are you Miss Swan?" I'd be like, "Who's that?" And she'll be like, "You'll find out soon enough." Like that would have been the best origin story ever. Actually, what? She missed a
Monica.
chance.
Okay,
You
question
missed it.
5.
All right, let's go.
Isn't isn't that considered doxing for DDoC? I wouldn't say it's doxing, Lizzie. It's just reading your Steam name is just kind of to give you like a little bit of a scale. Because like most horror games like do that nowadays. They just try to break the fourth wall. Like
Yeah, like
especially Sonic EXE. Like no,
yeah,
Sonic
that's
EXE,
true.
they love breaking the fourth wall.
No, like in my
Anyway,
game, I want to
question
break the fourth wall, but I don't think I ever want it. The system is that it's a computer inside of the game, so I'd only ever hack that one. I would never want to actually mess with anybody else's things. Now, will I add like secret files and like images or whatever, like in DDLC? Maybe. I know
no, I
hacking.
think I have seen I think in the game Kinto Pet, whatever it's called, there's really a moment where it really opens up your webcam. And that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Anyway, question 5. What's the inspiration for Lost and Found? Which, if you guys don't know, Miss Mod is making her own game. Woo, shocker. Woo.
Oh, I'm not even
What's
sure it's
Lost and Found? Yeah. No, that can be. It's like, what's Lost and Found?
so lost and found, which is was also over here. It's this right here, this little thing. It's
Box.
my yeah, it's a little box. I made the logo myself. Okay, I'm just a little guy. Lost and Found is an original game that I made after working on Doki Doki My Cloudy Reality. Now, I was working on it when I was working on Plus or whatnot, but um, I don't think I've actually told anyone this, but this all started because of a dream I had. I had this dream, and there were these characters, and it was like a fantasy kind of style, but it was like horror. Like there was some like this demon chasing these characters or whatnot, and it was like it felt really cool. It was like I don't even know. There was just drama. There was emotion. I mean, this was like a good dream, man. I woke up and I was like, okay, I need to write this out. And so I did. And it was supposed to be this fantasy thing. And I made these characters. I didn't know how to draw, so what I would do is I would just take other sprites and I trace it just so I can get an idea. Like that's what I did. Um, and so I had all these characters. I have some art of these characters. They are not existent anymore. But I had these six characters and there was a villain. And I started making it. And I think the name of it was called My Broken Reality, which is what later changed Just Sayori to My Cloudy Reality, actually. It was because I was talking with my team members and I was like, well, yeah, Doki Doki. I was like, I don't want Just Sayori anymore. Like, I want this to feel like its own thing. Because if you say Just Sayori, there's too many mods for people to think about. And so then they were like, what about My Cloudy Reality? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's genius. And I was, because they were like, well, yeah, because you have this one game you're also working on the server. It's called My Broken Reality. I was like, oh my gosh, whoa. So I had the My Broken Reality for a while. Do I still have the I'm taking y'all back. We're going on a trip.
No, honestly, My Broken Reality sounds like a My Reality bad ending type mod.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it was in a way, you know. Where is it?
Forget Doki Doki Takeover bad ending. We got My Reality bad ending. Wahahaha.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. We have the files for it right here.
We love leaking files.
Oh, let's see. Do we have the logo? See, here it was. It was just a little phone. Um, but storyline for that one, I don't know if I'd ever actually want to turn that one into anything. I don't. Okay. Deep down, I think the storyline for that one is better, but it's like a girl and she's like with her friends and her friend goes missing and then she's like gets trapped in her phone and then it's like she goes into a fantasy world kind of type thing. It's like reincarnated, but not really. So she's like, oh, I used to like I know this character kind of type thing, you know? Um, and so it was like this whole other thing. And then I don't know what changed about it, but I had this entire thing. I had the script. I was talking with my sister about it. We had characters designs. We had art for it, like you know, like not official, but we had like sketches of everything and storylines. And then I was like, well, I like this, but then there was our villain who wasn't really a villain. There was like a backstabber character. And I kept on working and working on her character. And the more and more I worked on it, the more and more I kind of like came up with her own story arc for it. Um so I had this other game, but then I kind of like made a character off of another character. She became her own thing. And I had this whole backstory, and then all of a sudden it became its own thing. And then I kind of the other what game was there, but it might happen in the future. I don't know yet. But so this character was made off of the character from the original game. Then I kept messing with her, and I came up with just story. This is basically just an OC all of a sudden had a story with. I had no interest in making a game until the more and more I got with the story, I made all these other characters. And I mean, it's changed so many times. But not getting off topic, which I already did, is it all started from a dream, and now it's all here, and it's kind of giving the same feelings as you know, Doki Doki Literature Club. The art's pretty close because the artist who does it, she's just really good, but she also is pretty close to the Doki Doki style. Um, the story is of a girl. Let's see, can I get this? It's actually going through real quick. I'm going to the promo stuff. Cool.
Yeah, promo stuff. Yippee!
This is my little slogan that I have for it. It's all things get lost, but not all things get found. I came up with it myself. I'm a genius. I know. I'm so good. And here are all of our characters. Woo! We have Kizuki, Junichiro, Kiharu, Olivia, Yukina, Nico, and Minoru. Lots of names.
You should totally like add me to Lost and Found. No, I'm joking.
I mean, I do need backup characters. We'll see. We'll see.
No,
But
it'd be funny if no, it would be funny if it's just like out of nowhere you just made me a teacher in Lost and Found.
okay, I might
I'm
have
a
to do
t-
that.
I'm a teacher. I teach you about um bread.
Uh, um. Also, after this live is over, I'll probably put a link to this game in the description and some of the other stuff we talked about too.
You better go
Like
check it. You better go check it, or I'll kill you.
hold on, let's see. If I go to Miss Mod Studios real quick, I can just put those links in there while I'm thinking about it. Smart with it. Link to demo of Fire.
Oh, hello, Frosty Brusty.
If anyone ever wants to play it, I guess they can.
Also, does Kian does sick, or is that just me? Frosty? That's a great choice of words.
I should start like some kind of GoFundMe or something for Lost and Found because the issue I'm facing right now is I want to put it on Steam, but it's $100. I'm broke.
Yeah, isn't like it's $100, and then like they check your game and stuff.
So the thing is, I already technically paid this $100. Now it's going into taxes stuff. So now I have to get an LLC for my team, so it becomes an official team. So technically, in all, I'm spending 200. So I finally got that 100 just for them to be like, actually, you need to have something else too. And I'm like, you're joking.
No, it's like okay, I finally paid the $100 and
Finally
Steve's like,
got the $100. We're getting some. We're getting. No, I'm not. Okay.
no, I'll be Steve. You'd be like, you just paid $100.
Literally.
Actually, you need 100 more bucks. I'm sorry. Bye.
Okay, so we play as Olivia, which let me hide the text real quick so y'all can see it more. So that is our little main character. She moved from America to Japan. Now she does know a little bit of Japanese. She's not fluent or whatnot. Her father was adopted by someone. So her parents are American, but her dad was adopted by a Japanese man. So they would spend the summers with their grandfather. So it's not like she's never been to Japan before. She knows a little bit, but she's never lived there, okay? So it's the type thing where it's like, yeah, she can speak a little bit of it, but it's not like she's ever had time to really explore or anything. She comes from a not very nice home, like her parents aren't exactly the best type thing. So she's moving in with her brother. He's in college, so she's moving into his dorm or whatnot because she had to get away. Something happened, which, I'm not allowed to say yet. It's a little thing.
Spoilers.
Ooh. So she moves in with her brother and she has to start a new day. It's her first day at a new school. First day at a new school. And she's already a little bit different. She's got two different colored eyes. So she already hates how much she stands out. Okay. It's not normal in this world. Like, yes, you have the bright colors, whatever, but she's one of the only people who has two different colored eyes, which also is for a very important reason. Can't discuss it though.
She's a god.
I wish. No. So she goes to school. She trips at lunch and makes a fool of herself,
Like everyone.
and everyone's laughing at her. She becomes a laughing stock. People are making memes of her. She's
Ha
all
ha
over
ha
online
ha
or
ha
whatnot.
ha 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 ha.
Until we get little Shiharu, and she helps her out. And then she's like, "You know what? You're cool, Olivia. I'll introduce you to my whole group of friends." She's like, "Wait, what?" And
I'm
so she goes,
popular now. She's just like, wait, what? I'm popular now? Yippee!
"Well,
Let's
well,
kill them
the
all.
entire school knows about her now, but now she's more of a joke." So Kiara was like, "Well, let's get you some real people. Let's get you some real friends. So, let's get you in a real thing."
Also, Scarlet, to answer your question, I don't think Miss Mod has heard your voice acting. Have you had Scarlet's voice acting?
I don't know, but I will always be up for voice actors because what I'm trying to do is I'm working on this other team right now with this other mod, and they are doing like a voice grunting kind of system. it sounds like Undertale, okay, like how Undertale does it, and I do want to
Undertale.
implement that feature into mine as well. So I will need voice actors for that. Now that does not mean that your actual full voices will be heard. It'll just be like little grunts or like generic thingies. But if I have those voice actors, like I kind of want to do like a little like pilot like animated thing on my YouTube or whatnot. Kind of like how Class of '09 kind of did that. I mean, I don't have the budget for that, of course, but like how they made like a little anime looking thing. I would love to do something like that. Um,
We don't speak of Castlevania.
I'm just talking about how they like made a little anime of it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But no, I'm always up to voice
No,
actors.
no.
So if anyone wants to
Like
message
the
me,
opening. Yeah, the anime opening is fine. But we don't speak of Castlevania.
it's a scary topic. Very scary.
Yeah, we do not speak of that monstrosity.
But yeah, no, we have a lot
Also,
of characters. So if anyone ever wants to voice act any of them, just send me a message on my Discord or whatever. I'm always
oh no,
looking for
I can
people.
vouch for Scar. She's a pretty good voice actor. She has voiced Sayori in a few videos I've done, and she is the official voice actor of Kian's official girlfriend. Yes, I gave my own son a girlfriend, and I don't have a girlfriend in real life.
You know what? That's the whole point of having OCs, is so they can have a life you don't.
Yeah, I made myself a Sona to give him the happiest life, give him a girlfriend, and then traumatize him.
Real. So I mean, I am the voice of Olivia because I have little. But yeah, I do the same thing for it. Because on my channel I have some videos to like trailers and stuff. So I have
I
one
mean,
voice acting.
you did a video of you dubbing the entire DDLC women.
I do have that. That's like my most popular video too. It's actually insane. Well, second most, I think.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Miss Mon, look who's in the chat. It's our fellow New Kids Worker. Not that I mean,
Whoa!
New Kids Mod Dev Nationals. Yippee!
Hi.
Yeah, Nationals.
Anyway, yeah, so voice acting or whatever. So, it's just about this. So this group of friends, what they do, which is how we get to the name of Lost and Found, is they live in, or their school is near a pretty popular, like a lot of rich people live near there kind of thing. And since, they're so rich or whatever, they will drop random items or whatever, like maybe they'll drop some watch or whatever, and they just don't care about it, right? So what this group of teens did is they wanted to turn it into a game. None of them really want to get a job or whatnot, so they just like having like fun money because they like going to an arcade or whatever. They like going to this coffee shop or whatever. So what they do is they turn it into a game where they'll split up into groups, and you'll go around these certain locations where the people will drop things, and you'll start looking for items, and they make like a little list, like maybe on today's list of let's see what we can find. It's a piece of clothing or whatever. So you'll look around and see if you can find a piece of clothing or something like that. So it becomes a mini game. And so that's what they just do after school for fun. And the loser, as in who doesn't cross enough things off of the list, has to buy everybody else coffee at the coffee shop later. And then they take all the money and they go to a pawn shop and then they split the money equally, kind of type thing. But I mean, these things can be worth quite a lot. Some of them maybe not, but it's more of just the going around. And so then you have a choice of which group are you going with? Who are you spending your day going to look around with items for? So then you get little scenes with everyone. You get to learn about more of these characters. But that also means, who you might hang out with. You might be finding more expensive items that day with that person. Maybe the next day you guys won't find anything. So that comes into roots of how much money you want to have, who you want to get to know, all of this other stuff. So that's kind of the point. So you're just going around finding these items. You get to learn more about the characters. Everyone has something about themselves that you can only learn by talking to them more. They all have a little hidden parts of themselves. Everyone has little stories that if you don't talk to them, you won't find out, kind of thing. So let's say you probably have to either play through a few more times, or sometimes you could talk to a character and they might say one thing about a character or start a rumor, they'd be like, actually, this character isn't like that at all, but they think it is. So, trying to think. I know you're muted right now, so I gotta improvise. I can speak, I swear. Guys, this is my own live. I should be able to improvise just fine. Um, but yeah, this is just me talking about my own project. If anyone has any ways to promote it, that would be awesome. I can't figure out how to do it. I spent lots of money on it, and I have been working very hard to make all these new coding features and all this stuff for it. Um, I'm really proud of it. I like the characters. I have really good ideas. or that there's a bunch of mini games inside of it, which playing the mini games will actually change the story entirely, kind of thing. It's really cool. So it's worth it. But um, I don't know if it's worth it to either start some kind of membership and any money I make off YouTube just goes towards the game. If I do a GoFundMe, I don't really know what to do in this case. I might just need to get someone on my team that can help me with this like professionally or something, because I don't know what I'm doing. But this is my game. It's the demo's out for it, so I'll explain some of it. And script wise for the full game, we're only on the first day. So it still has a long way to go, but I also can't do much because I don't have the money to do anything right now. So making a game is really difficult, guys. Just thought I'd let you know. Really difficult. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. So, does anybody have any questions to ask about the game or anything? We don't really have to keep talking about the game if no one wants to. I hate being someone that's just like throws it in your face and be like, you have to do this because I hate forcing people to do stuff, which is also probably why no one knows about the game because I don't throw it in people's faces. I just say, hey, I have it. And then I just kind of go off and do my own thing.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay, guys. I took over. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless anyone has any more questions about this, we can move on. But, I mean, I have a lot of ideas for it. That's the thing. Is like I really wish I could explain it, but like I also am going to be so mad at myself if I like say this stuff. But I have these really cool scenes that's going to be something that you've never seen before. It's a mixture of Doki Doki Literature Club, Needy Streamer Overload, um, Me Side. I've taken a lot of inspiration from that. But like there was another game I was taking inspiration from. I'm also taking some inspiration from like TV shows and other things. Now,
You know, it'd be funny
hmm.
if you made a character in Lost and Found who loves popcorn and you named him Kane.
I might have to because that's the thing. Is like throughout the story, I want there to be more bonus characters. Another thing,
No, that's what
I
you
mean,
should owe him.
yeah,
You add him as a character in Lost and Found.
straight up, I might have to do that. Now, also another thing I'm referring to is another thing of inspiration I've gotten is Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's lore wise. Like what I mean by that is leaving small
Don't mention Five
clues.
Nights at Freddy's. Don't mention Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's too late. I'm already going down a path I can't leave. Now,
Lizzie's gonna. Oh, Lizzie's
there's
gonna.
no there's no possessed animatronics. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you.
There's no purple guy.
There's no purple. Well,
Well,
we
there's a
have a
purple haired woman, but not purple guy.
well. There's purple. There's purple eyes too. There's purple in the uniform. Maybe it is purple guy.
Oh no, that always comes back.
But you know, like look, guys, making games so hard. It's so much work. But like Five Nights at Freddy's wise, as in like the how there's small clues around. Like there is this one secret in the demo that I think anyone has yet to find because only I know where it is, and that's because it's somewhere no one expects it.
Of course you know where it is. You made the game.
Of course, I know where it is too, but like that's the thing. No one else has found it yet, so I'm waiting.
No, just like imagine. Imagine like, of course I know where it is, and then it's like just a few minutes later.
I'm
Where
waiting
is it
for it to
again?
get popular enough where I can look it up on YouTube and just I just want to see someone making a video. I found this secret in my like I want that so badly. It's not happening yet though. It's a problem because like the game right now has maybe 50 or something downloads, which is good, not a bad thing, but it's not out there. Out there, like I don't know what to do to get it out there.
When
Now
you
I did
said
have Kane play it. You know, he did play it for me, so I think it helped a little bit. But I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to promote stuff. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know why, but when you said about Lost and Found, like I found the secret. I was gonna say, did you find the secret of the mimic? My
But
name is
yeah,
Edwin. I made the
it,
mimic.
yes, but no, something about this game definitely is more the. There's definitely more that meets the surface And the best part is the only projects that I will ever make now that any Miss Mod Studio project other than Doki Doki mods all connect in the universe. So when one game ends and another game opens, that game is still connected to that one game. So even if, let's say, Lost and Found never gets the second game, if I think I need to end it there and there's never a sequel to it, then you will still always get hints of these characters in any other game I make. It is all connected into
Um,
one universe to reveal one big plot because the game isn't even actually a game. Like there's no actual plot actually. It's all just one big idea that you can just find from the games. The games themselves are just clues to what's really
technically,
happening.
no. Technically, there is a Lost and Found 2 because you're making a mod where it's like the DDLC people meet Lost and Found.
True, but I am making sure people know that it's not canon to the story because I don't need a lawsuit later of Dan Salvato being like, "Why'd you?" I'd be like, "No, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean
No,
it."
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, so I mean, actually, I think it would be the coolest thing to get yelled at by Dan Salvato because he knows I exist. So maybe I should just risk it. But I
I
didn't want
mean,
to.
like I think Dan says, according to mods, like he's fine. You just can't make mods that just like um alter the story of the DLC. It's like has to take place. It has to take place after the game.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think.
you're the queen of
Like,
Evan. Look. If you can play this demo, and I mean, you do whatever random stuff you can to find this one secret. That would be awesome. I have yet to hear anyone say that they found it because the funniest thing is, Kane actually missed when he did his playthrough. He missed another ending. There was two endings, and he missed it, which is funny because that was the one that took the longest to do. And I called him after that video was out, and I showed him that, and I showed him the secret, and he was like, "It's like this is
damn it.
bullying." He was so mad. He was like, "I could have found that," and I was like, "But you didn't." So even Kane
Yeah,
missed it.
of
So
course,
if anyone
of
else
course,
is
because he's
able to find it before, that would be awesome. But I mean, it's one of those where you got to pay attention to the backgrounds and stuff too.
the queen of FNAF because she has a crush on Grandma Freddy. She wants to marry him. Oops, I just
Actually,
said that live.
so much respect. Actually,
How could you?
he's a chill guy. It's
Yeah,
just
but
pretty.
you have Billy who can voice Plankton.
True, 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 true. Okay, so um, this was a really long way to promote my game without really promoting it.
Who cares? It's promotion. Yippee.
I'm trying, guys. I don't know what I'm doing.
Question whatever number this is.
Yes, let's get
Was
back
it
to
6? Is it the question
uh,
6?
think yes.
Question 6. How did you meet Kane, and how do you feel about like being friends with him? Kane. Question 6. Kane. Popcorn. Yeah.
Oh, it got cut off. Hold on. Okay, so Kane. So what was it? I mean, I knew he did. He did playthroughs. I would watch his because when I was trying to like figure out mods and getting inspiration or whatnot, I'd find mods through him. I'd watch his videos and they were really cool. And when the first version of my mod came out, it was what was it, My Cloudy Reality or whatnot. I have no idea how I found his Discord, but I did. And no
You
no
found
no
his
no no.
Discord.
I think he did a playthrough of just My Cloudy Reality, not the plus version or whatever. He did a playthrough of it. And I remember in the comments saying thank you. And then maybe he just has his Discord on his YouTube. I actually have no idea. I don't have any memory. But I sent him a message on Discord and it was just me thanking him. I was saying, thank you for playing this. This means a lot to me. And I'm like, you've actually, a lot of people, more people have found it because of you. And it's definitely given me, reasons to keep going, like keep going on the project. And then he never texted me back. I never got it. I was ignored. I was ignored. It's okay now. So,
It'd be funny. No, it would be funny if like he never texts me back. He just shows up in the chat right now.
oh, he's gonna be like, you talking about me behind my back? My bad. Oh,
Natsuki. It's like Natsuki. Yes.
he's here.
Wait,
But
I'm
let's see.
actually gonna see if we're gonna. I'm actually gonna see if that'll get him joined. I'm gonna just Tell him in DMs. We're talking about Natsuki and popcorn.
So okay, so he never messaged me back or whatnot, and then I remember I was ready to make plus version. I sent him a message. I was like, "Hey, like I'm just telling people around who's made videos on my mod that I'm making a plus version, and I was like, I was wondering if you would maybe want early access to it. Like you can do a video for it, and not like you wouldn't already, but you would get early access for it." And he did text me back that time. He was like,
Yay.
"Oh, I'd be up to it. I'd be up to it." And there was never early access actually.
Betrayal.
I feel so bad because I forgot. Like, I think I did give it. I sent them the links first whenever that thing came out, but there was never like a few day period. But I mean, I think I remember whenever I put it out, I made sure I messaged them. It was Kane, and then there was another person who did playthroughs. I don't think they're as popular. I can't remember their name, but I sent it to them too. Um, and basically anyone else who really like helped out with the mod at all, I made sure to send those as well. And I uploaded them, and then I uploaded. So maybe not the best early access ever, but I did have him do my game as well. I had him play my game, and I did give him exclusive content. Like there's some images that are like, art and stuff that is going to be in the full game that is not shown in the demo that he has access to.
You literally made him his very own DDLC model when it was his birthday.
Because why not?
So explain the popcorn joke.
Popcorn joke. The popcorn joke is. It's actually such a good question.
Respectfully sentence Kane to the sun, says Frosty.
So it started. We were playing Escape the Backrooms together. Because I said I never played it or whatnot. So I had money, so I bought it. You get jump scared. Hold on. You get got. I'm so confused. Actually, hold on.
Ribby.
Turn my mic down. It didn't even work. Are you telling me this entire time I've been doing all these lives, it's not even all connected to the right mic? I swear, if I go here and it's not the right mic, I might cry.
Wait, what?
If this was the wrong, I'm so done. I quit.
Wait.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, it hasn't even been connected to my mic every single time I've done a live stream. I'm quitting. I'm done. Done.
No.
Well, does it sound better or does it make no difference?
Say something.
Something.
Amazing choice of words.
I know. Look, if it makes no difference, I can die happy. I swear, if I get a comment like, I can finally hear you, it's been years, I'm done. I'm done.
I know what the comment when this interview's over. Nah, I won't.
Which one do I have it connected to? Okay, yeah, that's the one that I imagine. So, I, I swear, if I get one comment like, "Oh my gosh, you sound 10 times better," I would like to fire myself because I'm the only person who streams. But
No, it's like you are fired from streaming. Just returns the next day. Yes, I said ribbit, Scarlet, and I'm saying it again, ribbit.
yeah. Okay, so the candy popcorn thing. We were playing Escape the Backrooms, and I think we were getting snacks or whatever. Like I had chocolate or something. He like all of a sudden turned. He was like, "Well, I have popcorn. I bet you don't." And I'm like, "I don't actually." And he turns on his camera.
Well,
He shows me he has this giant bucket of popcorn. He's like, "I have something you don't."
I have red velvet cake.
So basically, I just don't get fed at my house. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all have all this fancy food.
Jesus.
No, I get fed. I swear. Don't clip that. I get fed.
it clipped.
I get fed. I swear.
Oh yeah, I've had a similar story with Ken. Not like with popcorn, but it was like something funny. So we were playing
we were playing zombies, and because like a new map came out, and we were trying to like the Easter egg was like which is like the main quest of the map,
Hmm.
and we needed one specific item. We got it, and Kane missed because you need it for a quest. So we searched for like hours for that item again, and I completed the challenge, and I got that item, and Kane's like, "Yes, you legend, you got the item."
Yeah.
As soon as he got it, his game crashed.
There's no way.
His game actually crashed. I was like, "Oh well, I have to survive my own." I died.
Dang.
Yeah, so we were like, "Oh well, that was that." I was like, "Well, I have no." I just I was like, "Well, damn it."
No, so like, what was it? And then for the rest of the thing, he was just like, I have popcorn. And for some reason, all of a sudden, I was in the mood for popcorn. And I mean, anytime we called, because it took us a hot minute to finish the back room, like escape the back rooms. And every time he'd be like, I bet you still have popcorn. To the point where one day my parents were at the store and I was like, can you please give me popcorn? And they bought me a whole thing of so I could finally be like, I have it. And he's like, well, this is no fun now. I was like, oh.
Wait,
He was so
this
mad.
isn't
He
this
was like,
isn't.
you're not supposed to have the popcorn.
It's like, wait, this isn't canon.
No. So yeah, that's just how it turned into our thing. But no, I don't really know how him and I started talking more. It's just I gave him like I gave him the mod or whatnot, and he was like, "Oh, I like your mod," and so like I would like anytime he did the playthroughs on the videos, I'd be like, "Oh, thanks for doing it," and he was just real silly and stuff like that. And I think our friendship got a little bit closer because I found him on Instagram, and so we started sending each other the stupidest like memes, reels, any of that stuff. And
That's really
so
that is really what me and him do now.
yeah, he says the most random stuff ever, man. It's crazy. And so I think that's how our friendship really got closer now. But it's really cool that I can call him a friend or whatnot, and that he calls me one too. And I like that we both still have our levels of respect for each other because we both do different things. So we don't
Yeah,
turn what we do into a joke. We're like we're still like we still have respect for each other.
I mean, I was happy when I saw he played New Kids. Then I kind of like my jaw just dropped when you sent me the image. He was making a review video. I was like, oh my god,
Oh.
and then there's like a live stream, and there's gonna be another live stream. So it's like, if so they amazing.
Yeah, no, sometimes I give him heads up. I'm like, yeah, I'm working on this project, by the way, so you might want to look at it. And he's like, oh, well, you made it, so why not? So I'm pretty good. I'm like the go-to to promote mods right now to get them to game, bro. It's
Yeah,
actually so
it's like
funny.
no, it's like just like I need. Okay, I'm New Kids about to release. Just go in Ken's DMs. Hey, this is about to release, so yeah,
Yeah.
go play it.
Woo.
Um, speaking of New Kids, question 7: how do you feel about working on the project, and how do you feel about working with me?
Okay, let's see. So, oh my gosh, getting there.
Uh,
Will this
it's
be
just a
our?
question.
Let's see.
Question 7, like New Kids.
Yeah.
New Kids.
Shush. I I don't know what sleep is anymore, guys. I just don't trust my typing abilities. So to answer this one, I do. I like the idea for it. I think when you first told me about it, I did not grasp what you were telling me. I was like, "What is he talking about? What is this mod about?" And I was like, I don't know what I got dragged into. Like, not in a bad way, but I was literally like so lost for a second there. I was like, "What is happening?" And then I actually read the idea, and there's a lot of times where I'll help with a mod and I skim through the thing and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm willing to help you. It seems kind of cool." But there are a few projects where when I'm skimming through, something catches my attention and I have to go back and read the whole thing. And yours was definitely one of them. Because as soon as I saw
Yippee!
the idea of like, oh, someone from the real world and someone comes in, I was like, oh wait, this is something new. Because a lot of the other projects I've helped with, it kind of feel like the same old thing kind of thing. But no, yours definitely caught my attention. I think I've only had a few other projects really catch my attention as well. Like I will help with any mods. If someone comes to me and they're like, "Hey, I need help" or whatever, that's fine. Um, Sometimes I'll go looking for work myself. Right now, I'm at that point where I'm not going out of my way to help with mods unless someone specifically asks for my help because it is really stressful with all the stuff that I'm doing. I give myself a lot of work. So if anyone
Yeah,
personally
fair
wants
enough.
my help, I will help them, but they need to come to me. I am not going out of my way to look for other people right now. Maybe when I have more free time. But, if I'm helping someone, I want it to be because they specifically said, yeah, I need Miss Mod to help with this, and then I will be on board. Type thing. So, but yours, yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun to make. And then when you were telling me I get to help with sprites and stuff, it felt really cool because one of my favorite mods is like where they redo all the sprites and the art and whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do this, but I never trusted my art skills and whatnot. And so it's pretty cool that I get to do that.
Yeah, that aged well.
Yeah. So, like getting to
But
make
not in a bad way. Not a bad way, because obviously you told me that like you kind of needed time to yourself. So I found Wilgie, who was working on the spice for me right now, and obviously we'll still keep your stuff in the mod, like obviously mini games and stuff. Oh yeah, there's gonna be mini games. Ooh, this mod code. Ooh.
Yeah.
And
So
like,
no, I mean I was chilling. I mean maybe if I get more free time, I could help with some kind of art stuff, do something like that. I mean, it's just a cool project to be a part of in general. So it's chill.
it's like it's just like a fun project I want to do, because like I think, yeah, Kane compared it to like World of Dreams, and that's kind of what it was based on. Even though I had no idea what World of Dreams
World of
was.
Dreams might be the one that I'm thinking of. Oh my
Yeah, it
gosh,
is.
it's
'Cause it's
Kane!
like,
He's alive. What up?
wait, is he in the chat?
Yeah,
Ugh,
he's in the chat.
ah,
You summoned
ah,
him. How could you?
I summoned him because I felt like it.
Hold up, scary
Hello,
face.
Kane. Uh, it's the popcorn man. Scary
You
face.
literally missed our whole segment of just talking about you. You missed it.
No,
We
wait,
had an
I'll make it better this
entire
time.
thing.
You got your scared face. I got mine. It's popcorn man.
Whole segment. I doxed your location. Talked about all the popcorn you've ever owned.
You what? The what?
You know, it's okay. Everyone knows where you live now, but you know, I definitely talked about that. Guys, I don't know what I'm talking about.
We're not the only ones going crazy. We're not the only ones going crazy. Everyone in the chat's going crazy. Like, oh my god, it's Kane Manga.
It's Kane.
Uh.
Literally, the whole reason half of these subscribers are here. He's a celebrity. He just shows up here and everyone's like, oh my gosh, forget the video. We're here for this now.
Forget the video. We're here
Yeah.
for British man.
Yes.
I'm kind
So,
of
but
no. Imagine that's all he says. He's just hello, and he's just gone from the live stream.
he just says hello and leaves. Is actually the.
Uh, Dips.
I wonder if I can. OBS. I'm gonna learn some new things real quick. Hold up. How to.
Oh yeah, do you want to see the most random PNG tube I have on my thingy?
Sure. Oh yeah.
I've turned into Pomni.
Ah.
I'm Pomni from Digital Circus. I'm Pomni.
So how do you use the
Ah.
browser source? How do you do that? Oh. So like I'm trying to figure out how you can like do chats or whatever. I'm actually curious. So if I do another browser source, like right, can I like copy just like where the guys? I'm gonna be messing with stuff real quick. You're here for it.
And I'm Pomni. Rah.
Ah. Oh.
What else do I have here?
Oh, you can do like Q&As and stuff like that. Hold on.
Oh yeah, no, I'm my Discord avatar. Boo, jump scare. Then my like default PNG tube is this.
Nice.
Look at me. Look at me. I've got a Sayori Pushy.
Yeah.
And then obviously
Video.
you
Don't
can
play sound.
see
Don't play sound. Ah. Okay, we're chilling.
on on the table there's also like my friend Scar, and on my shoulder there's Gizzy. Pushies, yippee, they watch me play and they get happy when I talk. Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Let's see. So I should go to dogs? Question mark. Chat. I don't have a chat. No, a chat.
The
Wait.
chat is not chatting.
Wait, do I have a chat? Question mark. I did it.
You need to. Yay.
Oh yeah, guys. You know I could have done this forever ago. Actually, how do I? Understandable? Question mark. I think.
How could you forget to do this? How could you?
Well, I didn't even know I could do it. I'm gonna be real with you.
Fair
Look,
enough.
now y'all can like actually talk.
Oh yeah, since you added my sprite in the thumbnail. Ah,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
have no
there. Now
body.
we can have little chats.
I have no body.
Eh.
Nah, I'm gonna turn back into my chibi.
Yeah, guys, now
Poof.
anything you say will be in the video forever.
Don't get wait, did Kane actually just dip? He just said hello and he actually just dipped.
I'll have to find ways to make it look cooler. I really will. But wait. Oh wait, this video shows me how to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm so good. I'm so good. I'll figure it out later. Um, but yeah, guys, you guys are finally here. That only took how many live streams, guys? I should quit with the lives while ahead, guys. I can't figure this stuff on during the lives. I can't. Oh, beautiful. But New Kids, I like the project. I think it's a good mod. I'm happy to be a part of it, and like like I'm happy to promote it and stuff and everything too, and get people interested in it. And I can't wait for the future of it. When I'm just not super busy, but
We hate having schedules.
yeah.
But like, yeah, I think apart from the negative comment I got, which I won't talk about that, but it kind of upset me. But we're good. We're good. No one needs to get like a pitchfork. No one needs to kill. I'm good. I'm not good, guys. I'm crying on the inside.
No.
But apart from that, like no, uh, I want the mod to be like dramatic. I want it to be spooky. And I want it to just be like wholesome. It's like people go, oh, that's just no. I was like, no. Like there was literally uh without spoiling, but there's a CG where Kane and Siri hug. So yeah, my friends can make fun of me all you want for that, but I'm hugging the girl I like. You can't. No one can stop me. Wah.
Okay. Was there any more questions? Or let's see.
Uh,
I don't know if I might have to leave for something in a few minutes, but if anything, we can always just do a part two. So is there any other quick questions you can ask real quick?
chat. Ask questions now.
Yeah, y'all gotta be quick with it. I'm gonna look up how to do like cool chat thingy.
No, I can't promise a release date, but there might be a chance if all goes well, the new kids demo, like new demo or V2, whatever we're gonna call it,
Mhm.
may release next month. Don't quote me on it. It's a maybe.
Understandable. Wait, what is this that I have to get? Uh, it's a joint for free. Cook.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait. No. This cannot be. There's only a guy. There's a guy in the Chaco Dancer battle.
Guys, I swear, if this is the real one, I would start crying right now. I can't.
No, wait, it's not the real. Is that the real dancer
Could.
battle?
So I have to go to channel. It's like freaking. It's not going to be. It's just so random. I love that. They're just
Is it the
here.
real dan?
No, it's
Is
not,
it?
but
Is
I
it
love it. You know what? Guys, I can title this video, Tan Salvato enters my chat. What do you mean it's actually Tan Salvato? There's no way. There's no way, guys. Wait, am I tweaking? Hold on. It can't be.
Wait. No way.
It just
No way.
it just says that it was joined July 1st, 2023.
Nah. If it was the real Dan Savado, he would have been like joined like before 2017 because that's when DDLC came out. 2017. That's not Dan Salvado. But still,
No.
it's
It's Dan
nice.
Salvato. You gotta believe. Believe.
I gotta believe.
Dan Salvato, can you come to more of my lives, please?
Dan,
Can-
give us another copy of DDLC 2.
Yeah, anyways. We need it.
we need DDLC 2 featuring Miss Maud and
Yeah! Put me in. Put me in.
she becomes Monica.
That's what I'm saying.
This is my secret account.
Mm.
No, is it just like that meme? Or just put like the dance of her saying hello there. It's like the pointing meme. It's like, oh, Look at what it is, though.
Okay, let's see. I'm downloading random things on my computer now.
Ah.
What
Yeah, Scott's
Pokemon?
reaction is just the Scott's reaction is just accurate. It's just ah.
Ah, it's a secret account. Dan Salvato.
Uh, no, hold on. He didn't answer my question. I said, where's DDLC 2? He didn't answer my question,
Dan,
so it's not.
come on, be a real one. Answer the question.
Where is it?
This is an interrogation.
Wait, Dan, is Deltarune coming tomorrow? We can. This is how we can prove you're the real account. Is Deltarune coming tomorrow? I'm stuck in Antarctica. I need $500 to come back to the USA. I'm here with Monica. We need help. This is Monica every day. I imagine a future where I can. Oh my god. That's so fun.
We gotta help him out. We gotta send him. Guys, we have to send him money. We gotta be real ones. Help him out.
Yeah, if you help him out, we'll get like early access to DDLC 2.
Well, it's coming out next
Yippee!
week. Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of scenes are we getting in this? I need to know.
Do we get a Sayori set?
I can't. I swear, if he says, yeah, it's in there, I'm done. I'm quitting. I'm ending the live right
No,
there.
if he says yes, then clip that. So Dan, are we getting a Sayori set scene in DDLC 2? The ultimate.
We're waiting. I've never been more
Oh.
excited. I love making that sound. It's like, I don't know why. It's just so fun. If I can't think of anything to say, just go,
No, you should do that. Like whenever Sayori has like a confused face in the new kid stuff, just go, oh.
We all get to Yay!
Frosty, you're not the owner of GDCO2. That's for Dan to decide. So Dan, do we get to do that? Equality.
We're
You
waiting.
know, it'd be
Dan,
funny.
Dan Salvato, come
Yeah.
on, it's all on you, bud. What's up?
DDLC 2 is Monica and MC, same the other girls from Project ABT. Yeah, that's nice now, but do we get to have set with them? I said set. Do we get to have set, but you place T with an X?
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Do we get to have private private time? What a great interview this is.
Actually, our interview was so good. Dan Salvato had to come in, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Dan, respectfully, do we get the smash?
Like in Smash Bros, the first project he modded, guys. Let's go.
Oh, wait, let's go. DDLC and Smash.
I'm actually so
That actually
surprised he hasn't done that.
I mean, like, if Monica was in Smash Bros, she'd be the most OP character ever. Not now, just wait, Frosty.
He said his
It's
name.
good.
Oh.
He said his name. Kid, why are you like this? This is what happens when you, Lizzie. This is what happens when you become friends with Miss Maud. You turn into this kind of person.
It's my fault. My bad, gang.
Do I regret it? No. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I need to tell you something about like the upcoming New Kids dub we're doing again. I don't care if I'm spoiling. I just need to say it because it's too funny.
What?
There will be times in the mod where the character goes yay, and like we just decided that like, hold on.
You're gonna collab with me? Oh my gosh, Dan. Let's go. We're collabing next week, and you're gonna play my game. This is gonna be the real Dan Salvato. Let's go. Let's go. Dan, you're my role model. I look up to you.
I love interruptions.
Nah, it's okay. My siblings keep doing that too. We're chilling. I actually almost had a chance to meet Dan Zalvado because he was going to be at like a convention or whatever that was near my house, and I couldn't go.
Wait, hold on. He just said I'm gonna collab with Miss Mod. Oh my god, you've just gotten the collab with Dan Salvato. Ah, this is what happens when I'm friends with you. Lizzie, I have feelings, you know. No, you hurt me.
Oh.
No. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. In New Kids, there's gonna be a few parts where a character goes yay, but me and Boogie decided just for the funny that we're gonna say it like this. Yay! We're just gonna say like yay, just because why not?
Yeah.
Does no one in chat have a question for me or Miss Mod? Because like, come on
If
guys, it's
not,
an
we can
interview.
always do it again. We will work together
Talk to
putting your
us.
original game on the console. Bet.
Yeah, no, honestly, Lost and Found on the PlayStation would actually go hard.
It probably would. If no one has any
Wait,
questions, we probably do need to end it soon though, because I got to go do stuff with my family because I didn't know it was gonna take this long. You know, I'm a busy
wait,
person.
is Lost and Found gonna be like free or it's gonna be paid or what's the snaz?
If
The
it's
snaz.
going to cost money, it's going to be pretty cheap. But I haven't figured that out yet.
No, you should do like DDLC. It's like you make the first game free, then if you make like a plus version, make it be like $1. Lost and Found remastered $1.
Oh, they asked how's it going, and neither of us. I'm so sorry. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I swear.
Lizzie, we got interrupted by Dan Salvato. Of course we did. I'm fine.
Okay, maybe having this chat thingy is actually 10 times better because then whenever it's delayed for me, then you guys know when I see the chat, and then that's whenever. Why didn't I do this for everyone?
Yeah,
I'm done.
yeah.
I'm
How
done. I can't.
yeah how could you? How dare you?
I don't know. But anyways, I do think I am going to end it here. This was fun. We can probably do a part 2 if there was more questions. I just have to
Yeah.
do stuff.
If you want to check My Card Reality, Miss Mon has a website. Go check that out. If you want to see
do.
her having, if you want to see Miss Mon having the crash out, just watch Kane's
Any
video
of
of
them.
us doing the New Kids. No,
Yeah.
just watch the New Kids though because she crashes out more times than I say hi. And if you wanna see some funny content, check out my channel. Please get me to 300 subscribers. 500. I need more subs.
I
I
have
need more
his
subs, guys.
channel in the description or whatever as well.
Wait, Miss Mod, are you subscribed to me? Are you subscribed to me, Miss Mod?
Let's see. I should be. I don't know. Scary moment.
Goodbye, Dan Salvato.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, well then, yeah, no. See y'all around. I'm gonna do my little end card thingy now. So say
Yeah.
goodbye. Say goodbye.
Yeah, I'm giving you the channel back. You're no longer hacked.
Let's go.
Yeah.